Hello friends, this class is all about opening through the shoulders and creating more space in our chest. We spend a lot of time texting, driving, typing, everything that hunches us over, that stretches out the back of the shoulders and shortens up the muscles in the front of the shoulders, which then kind of exacerbates the problem because we're always closing in on ourselves. So this practice is all about opening up through the shoulders and the chest. Let's get right on to it. You're gonna need a block. I'm traveling, so I don't have a block, but I do have this very interesting polyurethane cylinder that I'll be using, and you will need a strap, but you can use a towel, a t-shirt, a blanket, anything that can keep your arms together as we do some strap work. So let's get started. Let's start either on our knees or in toes pose. We just need a little bit of height from an easy seat. So I'll take toes pose, move my little toes out of the way. And let's get grounded here. Let's arrive. So inhale our arms up, close down the eyes, reach the arms up. At the same time, send your hips down towards the ground. So creating length in the spine, length through each of the ribs, space through the side body, through the neck, reaching the neck up, slight tuck of the chin. And then exhale our arms down, clasping hands or elbows behind the back, and straighten the arms and chase the ground. So the higher you can raise your arms here, the more it's going to get into our shoulders. Knit the ribs in so that we're not flaring them out. We can dump a little bit into our lumbar spine there, our lower spine. So we want to bring this just into the chest and the shoulders. Option to release the head back, opening through the throat chakra. If you're tilted back, raise your sternum, that place right between your collarbones, up towards the ceiling while keeping your ribs knitted in to stretch into our thoracic spine, our upper spine. Find some ease here. And gently switch the grip of your hands so you're in that funky hand position. We always want to keep it balanced. And then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. 3 easy breaths here, not forcing anything. Exhale through center. Right ear to right shoulder. And come up to center. Release the hands. Feel a lot of warmth in the shoulders here. Roll them out. It should feel really nice. If you're in toes pose, gently come out. Maybe you tap your toes a little bit, bring some circulation back into those lovely little toes of yours. And we're gonna send our hips back into child's pose at the back of our mat. So wide knees here, toes touching, and then just gently crawl forward. I like to tent my fingers in child's pose, get a little bit deeper into my shoulders. Either way, we're gonna make this a really active child's pose. So explore around here, rustle around, find playful, gentle movement. Maybe swaying from side to side or pawing each of your hands forward. And reach your skull forward. Reach your hips back, creating space here. And try coming onto your fingertips with your hands. See how that changes the sensation. Crawl both arms over to the right. Nice little side body stretch on the left. Place your right forearm down on the ground and then inhale left arm up like the wing of a bird, just finding some organic movement here. Exhale, close it down. Inhale up. Exhale, close. Inhale up. Exhale, close. Come through center, maybe play for a moment in center, and then shift to the left. Pause for just a moment. And then left forearm comes to the ground. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, close. Inhale up. Exhale, close. Inhale up. Exhale, close. Coming back into center. Grab your block or anything that you can rest your elbows on. I have this really cool cylinder thing. We're going to take a supported puppy pose. So place it about 2 feet in front of your knees. And then we're going to set up so our elbows are going to be on the block. Knees at 90-degree angle. And then just drop your head down through your arms. Prayer pose with the hand. And if you can bring your prayer pose towards your back for that extra tricep stretch. If you are here, engage the core to get the back straight, then reach the chest towards the ground versus letting your back arch, which turns a little bit more into a back stretch. That's fine. But if we want to activate the shoulders, get into the shoulders, and straighten through the back, engage the core, then reach your chest towards the ground here. Should be a nice opening in the shoulders and triceps. 3 more breaths here. This is a great yin-like pose where you can come back to or pause the video and stay in. It's one of my favorite postures. But we are going to move forward. So from prayer pose, pointed back at your back, straighten them out. And then slowly come out. Move the block out of the way. We can take a little cat-cow motion here just to rinse it out. So inhale, look up, tummy drops, tail rises. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. You could take a few cycles like this. Just move intuitively. And then when you're ready, come on to our tummies here. Arms out like a T. And we're gonna roll onto our right side here, keeping our right arm out. So opening through this chest. I like to bring my left leg like a kickstand, bent, and then reach my left arm back and open. We always want to be opening through the chest. So spiral it open. See if you can almost point your chest towards the ceiling or move energetically in that direction. On your next exhale, come to center, left arm out like a T, and then roll right onto the left side here. I put my right leg up like a kickstand and then reach my right arm back. Sides can be different, that's totally fine. Just find some ease here. Maybe you don't go as deep. Maybe you close your eyes. and send your breath to anywhere where you're holding tension. See if you can send space there. Be intentional with where you're sending your energy. Three big belly breaths here. And on your next exhale, come to center. Push up through tabletop position and come to sitting on your knees. And I have a love affair with toes pose, so I will take toes pose again. We're going to grab our strap and do some strap work. This is often referred to as nerve flossing. This one is going to be shoulder flossing. So take your strap, and we're just going to move mindfully with our breath here. So knit the ribs in. Start with your strap kind of at your knees, full arm length here. And then slow, inhale all the way up. When you're at the top, reach up, almost like you're shrugging your shoulders. And then see how far back you can go. Maybe you even open up your arms to allow yourself to go a little bit further. And then exhale, close it down. Inhale up, shrug up when you get to the top. See how far back you can go. Doesn't matter, not a competition. We're just creating more space in our shoulders. If you can go almost a full circle with wider arms, don't run from that point in the back where there's tension. There's often this point where your shoulder rotates to the next kind of click over. We have a tendency to rush past that. Instead, move slowly. So let's take a few together. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to your lap. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to your lap. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Back to your lap. Let's take some side to side. So keep your right arm by your right hip, and then open your left arm towards the ceiling and around. So finding some organic movement here. Then your left hand comes to your left hip and open up with your right arm. So it's almost like a windshield wiper motion. We're getting into both, but instead of going just forward and back, we're circling around. So we're finding some new space here. Few more just like this. Whatever motion you find that feels good, just play around in it. And then the last motion with the stretch is put your strap behind you, kind of at your lower back. Straighten it out so you're long and broad through the chest. And then we're just going to take circles. It's almost like rowing, but back behind you. So go up, down, around. Just finding some backwards circle. Doesn't matter if you go forward or backwards. Maybe you do a little bit of both. Just working the space where our chest is open and we're finding some mobility here. Let's do 3 more. For 3. For 2. For 1. And then release. Option to roll out the shoulders here. And then we're going to come into eagle arms. This is a great stretch through the back of the shoulders as well. So inhale, arms up, tall through the side bodies. Exhale, right arm under left arm. Maybe you bind once. Maybe you bind twice, grabbing each arm. If you are here, then knit your ribs in. Jet your arms out in front of you. Raise your elbows to shoulder level and then push your hands into a vertical line. That's active. Do you feel that through your back? Nice stretch right in between the shoulder blades. Close your eyes down. We'll take some movement with our inhales, almost like a cat-cow. So inhale up. Raise your elbows towards the sky. Exhale, elbows to navel. Inhale up. Exhale to navel. Inhale up. Exhale to navel. Come back to center. And gently release. A few little shoulder rolls here. Inhale our arms up. Exhale, lower left arm under right arm this time. Maybe bind once, maybe bind twice. Find the bind that suits you. Knit the ribs in. Jut the arms out. Elbows up to shoulder level. And then a vertical line with the hands here. This could be enough for you. You could just stay here and do long, slow breaths. Or maybe you close the eyes and inhale, reach your elbows up towards the sky. Exhale, elbows to navel. Inhale, elbows up towards the sky. Exhale to navel. Inhale, up towards the sky. Exhale to navel. Come to neutral. And then exhale, release. Roll the shoulders out. Maybe you roll the neck out. And then we'll come into our final posture for this shoulder opening class. So, coming into Malasana, a yogi squat. So find some motion here first. Toes out, heels in. Sink your hips down. I like to use my elbows to open through my knees here. Shift from side to side. You can shift up and then down. Play around in here. Just take a wide enough stance so that your heels of your feet are down on the mat. Find a very long spine here, long through the neck. And then left hand comes to ground, right arm twists up towards the ceiling. If you're here, flirt with taking a bind where you reach your right arm back, your left arm underneath your left leg and your right arm back behind you. Pivot and twist your chest open towards the sky, always opening here. For 3 big belly breaths. Stay with it. Nice. Find gentle, slow release here. Come back to center. Nice long spine, always starting from a nice alignment. Then your right hand comes to the ground. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. This right elbow can be pushing your knee open. And if you took it on the other side and played with it, then reach your right hand under your right leg, Bind with the left arm and reach up, pivot your chest up towards the sky. Spiral yourself open here. For 3 big belly breaths. Don't run from it. This is a big chest opener. And slowly come out, reach your left arm up, come through center. And take an easy seat, release the hips. Take a few shoulder rolls here. Inhale up to your ears. Exhale, pour them down your back. Inhale up towards your ears. Exhale, pour them down your back. Once more. Inhale up to your ears. Exhale, pour them down your back. Let them rest there. Enjoy more space and ease in your shoulders and chest. I hope you have an amazing day and feel open in space.